Hello, good afternoon. Happy Face-to-Face Friday. I hope your Friday's going really well. I wanted to share today a client question that I had that I thought would resonate with many of you. I know that a lot of you work either at the office or you're working from home, and it requires you to probably sit. Hey, Layla. Mwah. It requires you to sit at your desk for long periods of time. And I often get this question from clients that I serve who work from their desk and they just don't know. Like I have to be at my desk from 9 in the morning till 5 at night. And they don't know how to kind of incorporate some more movement into their day. And I'm here to share with you some tips on how you can make that happen. And I'm also here to share with you that it doesn't take a lot of intensity. It doesn't take a lot of steps. It really doesn't take a lot of movement to start to move that needle in the right direction. So I'm here to say that any little bit of these that you can try or do during your day is going to help you be more active perhaps, and may actually start to help you if you have some health goals that you're working towards. So let's get right into it. So this question came from someone who sits at her desk all day. She doesn't have a lot of built-in breaks, and these are some of the things I offered for her. So I think it can work pretty much across the board, depending on your particular schedule and where you work. So the first thing is, I'm sure that you've heard of this. There are activities called NEAT. So non-exercise activity thermogenesis is the official term for it, but basically that is being creative and thinking of ways to just move your body maybe that you're not used to doing in a traditional way. So some examples of these are, you can take the stairs at work instead of the elevator. You can park your car a little bit further in the parking lot to add in a little bit more steps. I know I always love that golden parking spot that's up close and near the front door of Publix, but it's really better to park a little bit further, and you can save those spots for maybe some moms or some elderly people that really do need fewer steps. Another example is you can walk. If you have an appointment or you have a conference with someone on the telephone, go and walk. I know it's really ridiculously hot outside here in Georgia, but maybe it's not like that where you are. And perhaps that's something that you can do, maybe just walking around in your office building or something like that. So that's another option for you. The second thing I wanted to share, and this is something that I incorporate because I kind of, in the work that I do, a lot of social media stuff and posting and writing content, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of times I have to make myself stop and take a break. And those are called things called Pomodoros. And basically there's all kinds of apps out there. You can get them for your desktop computer or on your phone. And they're little timers that you can set. Most of them are about 25 minutes. That's what I recommend. You work really hard for 25 minutes. I actually turn off my notifications so that I'm a lot more productive. And then when the timer goes off, you stop, or I stop, and you can get up and move your body. So for me, if I'm at home, that looks like me going and flipping the laundry or taking the dog outside. Again, just getting up, and the whole point is to get up and move. It's not really just sitting at your desk and doing something else, although that can work. The whole point of this is to get more movement in. So some things you can do, you can just use your body weight and just like do some wall squats. You can do arm circles with your arms. There are so many things that you can do that don't require weights, that don't require you to get sweaty if you're at the office. And again, you're taking that full 5 minutes to take a break, to focus somewhere else. It's really great practice to kind of look off into the distance. Hey, David, thanks for joining. And focus on something else, because that's going to help kind of clear your brain a little bit, kind of get you out of that productive momentum that you had, and really, believe it or not, if you put in those 25-minute Pomodoros and you work hard for 25 minutes and then take a break, you will find your productivity will increase as well. And you probably are also going to feel a little more energized because you've got your blood pumping from doing whatever activity it was that you decided to do during that 5 minutes. So Pomodoros are really, really great. Another thing you can do, and I have not tried this, I have seen lots of them. They're pretty popular right now, but you could get some different kind of contraptions that you can use at your desk. So I have seen standing desks, which I think I'm going to ask Santa Claus for this year, where you're actually standing up instead of sitting down. That allows you to kind of use different muscles when you're standing as opposed to sitting. It's really kind of better for you and can kind of activate that more, activating different muscles. There are also things like an under desk bicycle. Have you seen those where they have like a little stand and you put your feet in them and you pedal while you're sitting at your desk? So again, something else to kind of get some more movement in. But I really like the idea of the standing desk. I know many of you have those. I'd love to know your opinions on those. And then another thing you can do is, I think I've mentioned this before, but if you have a meeting scheduled and it's on the telephone, try to go outside. I know we're here in like, I feel like the pits of hell with the way the weather and the temperatures are, but it's soon going to cool off. It would be a great thing for you to do, even if you walk the parking lot while you're on your call, if you don't have to be right in front of your computer. So those are just some ways that you can kind of add in some more exercises. If you are someone who is sedentary and your work requires you to be kind of at your desk, hopefully one or more than one of those are things that you can implement starting today. So I'd love to know your thoughts on this. And I don't know if you heard, but I've got a great workshop coming up on Sunday. It is my 5 steps to sustainable weight loss and without pills, products, or potions. And I would love for you to join us. We've got a few people sign up. I've got a few more spots open, and that is 7 p.m. on Sunday Eastern time. It's okay if you can't make it. If you want the recording, I can send that to you, but you do have to register. So if you're interested in that, just comment below or send me a private message and I will send you the details. And it's time for me to go take Sam outside. So I'm going to go put this to practice myself. So I hope you have a fantastic day and have a great weekend.